Christmas, or around that time, Christmas time. Thought I'd do a quick one on emotional abuse at Christmas time. It can be a really difficult time. Everything is going well, happy Christmas, getting stockings out, you might be happy, I hope you are. And that's a vulnerable time for people that have been or are being abused, because it's the happiness of the victim that might make the abuser insecure, worried, not feeling full and happy and content. They'll feel most happy and content when they're feeding from their victim, feeding from you perhaps. So don't let that happen. Oh, I meant to have a prop of control. I don't think I've got one here now. Let me get one. So, yes, here's my prop of control. Nobody has control over you. This is TV control. Nobody has control over you, but sometimes we have it like they do. Like the abuser can control us, but of course that's not true, but we allow it to happen if we're victims. So we need to be mindful of that perhaps over Christmas time, and just expect that if we're happy and feeling full and content, nobody can take that away. Nobody actually has a control to our brains, it's us. So don't let that control be real. It's a figment of your imagination, your learned behaviour, your pattern. Yeah, I don't think that would fit to my head. So yeah, don't let it control you, because they can't. But what there is a familiar pattern, a learned response in you that is almost like control. So they can be manipulating, domineering, controlling, violent. I mean, domestic violence is everything. Emotional abuse has gosh, what am I trying to say? Emotional abuse is always present in domestic violence, but it doesn't always lead to that level, to physical level. But certainly emotional abuse, it's there, it's everywhere. It's control, manipulation, but it's a learned response. It's a learned response. So don't let it be something that's real. Practice perhaps over this period of time feeling happy and content, and having a barrier, a force field around that, and expect an abusive person to try and attack that and come at you with an underhand, a really hurtful remark, because they will know how to hurt you. Yeah, it's this connection, it's not real. They just know things from a learned response from you that will make you hurt. But it's really you. So have that force field, whatever it is around you, create it, and expect them to have those remarks that usually go here, but actually you can control and say, yeah, I've got my force field on. I expect you to say something hurtful and manipulative, and I'm not going to play that game. Don't tell them you're not playing that game. In fact, even play the game back to them, feed them as if you're hurt, and oh, that's a horrible thing to say. Oh, how could you say such a thing? And maybe even walk out, but go, ha ha ha, I've got my force field on, that didn't actually hurt me, because you don't control me. I control me. Now that's a good one to have. I control me. So how do you want to be? Do you want to be happy and fulfilled? And how can you build that new pattern? Because that's not a learned response that you've had in the past, you've been given, but you have to learn that one. I mean, I can help you learn that more positive response and control for yourself, and how to let go of the control from other people, because that's sending you in a direction that you don't want, but you want what's better for you in your future. So ramblings on, but happy Christmas to everyone. I hope you all, if you have families, I hope you have a wonderful time with your families. Families can be hurtful too, but again, have that force field. You know what's coming because you've had it before, so just expect it and just allow it to just go off, bounce off your force field. You know what happens, you know where it comes, and don't make it mean the same thing, otherwise you're giving them control. And start having this force field around and giving yourself control, because it is all in the mind. Have for yourselves a very merry, wonderful Christmas time, and many thanks for all the comments and support and help I've been able to provide to many of you. So many thanks for that, to you for that, and have a wonderful time. See you in the new year. Thank you very much.